You're kidding. Tell me he's kidding. You're kidding, right?
He did it without our knowledge.
Without your knowledge? Well, that's worse. You're the commissioner.
Was the commissioner. You think the buck's gonna stop in this office? You're wrong.
If I might, these are letters from people in his district. Ministers, business people, voters. All glowing reports. And there's the 14% reduction in crime in the Western. That's not an anomaly. It's hard data. Now, we can clean it up, make it go away. The press might already have wind of it, but we can explain that as some sort of a new initiative. Trap high-end drug dealers.
14%?
If we handle this right, we might all get out from underneath. No mud on anybody.
No. No. I trusted you, Irv. I really did. You let me down. Now, this thing goes wrong, no telling the damage. On this, you walk point. That's the way things work, Irv. You know it as well as I do. Thank you, Irvin.
I'll be over shortly to see the detailed plan on how this shit gets cleaned up immediately.
If you could call this shit something other than what it is.
Don't even think it.
Maybe we duck the bullet. Maybe we clean this mess quietly. Throw some horse shit at whatever reporter shows up. And the mayor forgives and forgets. Ready to move on this, right?
As soon as we get the word, we shut down all 3 zones, toss everyone into Watkins. There'll be nothing left of it before midnight shift.
So what the fuck are we waiting on for a day and a half? Why isn't the hall calling us?
I've heard enough.
Hold on, Coleman. Come on, let the man talk, huh?
Excuse me, Mayor. I have Commissioner Burrell on the line. He says it's urgent.
I bet it is. He wants to move, Clarence. He wants to clean this shit up yesterday, and so do we.
Tell him to hold. Go ahead, Gene.
Look, I'm not a politician, I'm an academic. All I know is that from a public health perspective, there are remarkable things happening in the free zones. Needle exchanges, on-site blood testing, condom distribution. Most of all, we're interacting with an at-risk community that is largely elusive. I mean, we're even talking some of these people into drug treatment.
And that's just what UM and Bon Secours have brought to the table. If this thing were sanctioned, my department could put public resources into play.
You people can't see the forest here.
Odell?
When the story breaks, the ministers will surely be against you. And most of the city council will be walking sideways away from your administration. And my guess is the governor and the legislature will use this opportunity to piss on the city from a great height. And Washington, oh, can you imagine how far the United States Department of Justice is gonna crawl up your ass behind this?
Crime is down, Odell. Medical people tell me this could work. I mean, a 14% decline in felonies citywide. I might be untouchable on this. Now, look, we need to think. See if we can keep this thing going without calling it what it really is, huh?
Jesus.
Oh, now, there's got to be a way. I want you to talk this thing out. Hey, Irv, thanks for holding.
Yes, but... Yes, I understand. Then I'll wait to hear from you. We're to hold off on any action in Amsterdam. No arrests, no movement until further notice. He says he wants to regroup, determine the most effective course of action.
Translate that for me, we Irv. I don't speak his fucked up lingo.
Royce is figuring a way to put all of us in the guillotine and keep the blood from spraying anywhere near the hall. Be goddamn if I'm gonna go out like that, bent over in public. I can spin the story just as well as that motherfucker.
You gonna go to the press?
Not me. But I know a slick little bastard who will happily put his honest shit in the street.